right. Hello. Wait a second. Oh, you guys probably could hear me while I was. All right. Well, whatever. Hello. I'm SolarLoon. I'm an independent game developer. I'm the creator of Tetra 3D. I'm a software developer. I am a lot of things. I'm a lot of things. Welcome to the stream. And today I thought I'd do something a little different. This is an idea that I've had for a while now. I think it'd be kind of cool. So basically, over the past few months, since around January or so, I've been getting into data analysis. So I've been taking classes, taking courses, and things like that, and getting better with SQL and data, analyzing data. So data analysis is basically taking numbers and stuff out of a database. Well, data analysis can include creating a database and kind of managing it in some ways, but then also taking that data out of a database and like interpreting it. So, it can involve a lot of things basically. But what I wanted to do is so I'm getting into data analysis, and so what I wanted to do here on Twitch or just on YouTube or whatever is basically start a series where I try to actually analyze video games. I think it could be kind of cool, especially the bigger the game, the more insights that can be gained from the process, right? Because if the game is huge, like an RPG, like Xenoblade Chronicles, Final Fantasy VI, games that are 20, 40 hours long, that has a lot of merit, especially for game developers, because as game developers, if you're interested in, say, making your own RPG, making your own 20, 30 hour game, 5-hour game, whatever, open-ended game, it would be cool to be able to examine some data from successful games or games that worked really well, and to be able to say, okay, well, if for example, Final Fantasy VI has a treasure chest every 13 minutes on average. Maybe you want to have a similar kind of flow, or if the treasure chests taper off toward the end of the game and most of them are front loaded, that can again kind of shape how you design your game. So it would be cool to kind of start to analyze games by collating data from the internet, and then basically making charts and visuals and things like that. I think it would be kind of cool. So we'll see how this goes. I have no idea. It's something that I wanted to do, but I didn't really plan on doing today. But I figured, why not? Why not, just give it a shot and see what I do, how I do. So I have a SQL database created. I have, a blank database created. I have piece of software called Beekeeper Studio that should be good for editing the database and kind of making links hopefully between them. I'll see if it does that, and if not, then I'll figure out something else. But the general idea is that basically we will be working with a database, adding data to the database, for example, different locations, different items, different things like that, and then we can search through the database, get that information at a glance, and then we can make a visualization for it, make visualizations for it. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be interesting, I think. So what we'll do, let's get some music going, and then we'll get cracked. We'll get cracking. We'll get cracked. We'll get cracking. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. So first things first, let's start a Beekeeper Studio. Oh, it's not, I don't have it here. I have it over here. Okay, Beekeeper Studio, start this up. We'll go with SQLite because I don't want to run a thing here. Oh, you can, I see. Can I remove this? I can. Cool. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and choose the thing here. Well, before we do, what I wanted to do as well is to think of what game to start with. I wanted to do something with a lot of items and a lot of like interlocking pieces of data like an RPG, but I figured that would be kind of a lot for a single stream, and even for multiple streams it feels like it'd be kind of difficult. So maybe something smaller. I think Kero Blaster could be good, but it's kind of really small. Kero Blaster is an indie game created by Studio Pixel. He is the creator of Cave Story and the creator of Kero Blaster. So it's a side-scrolling shooter. It has like 6 levels in it. Could be cool to kind of like put, you know, some data in there about maybe each level, the items you find in each level, the costs of items, different things like that. Could be cool, could be fun. And looking at fandom, because this is a wiki for it, there's so much crap all over this wiki. It's almost unable to be read. So this might be a good idea because there's so much just stuff in the way of the data on this site, for example. And I think that this is one of the, you know, the big sources I'd assume. Let me see. Like if we go to Kero Blaster Wiki, it might be best getting data off of, yeah, this is empty. Might be best getting data off of the Steam guide for it, because I don't think I'll be able to get much except for the Kero Blaster fandom wiki, which is not really where you want to go. Yeah, there's not a lot of information here. Yeah. All right. Well, what we'll do, and this is so annoying, all these ads. Yeah, what we'll do, we'll just grab the data and then see what we can get into. So the idea here is pretty simple. We're going to start with this game just for an example, I guess. This is fine. So I'm going to clone the database. I'm going to name it Kero Blaster. We go Kero_Blaster. It's fine. Okay, and we will test it. Connections looks good. Connect. Okay, cool. So we have a test table here. I guess we can delete this. Start over with a new table. There we go. We will name this, I guess, locations. I guess we'll name this locations. I have beaten Kero Blaster before. Once. I don't think I've gone through Zanpatsu mode. I think that's like the New Game Plus, a little bit harder mode. Haven't gone through that entirely, but I have played through the entire game. So I do remember, I probably will remember most of the locations. So we'll see if we can pull that information here. So each location will have an ID. And we'll only count the locations that are, well, I guess we'll count all the locations listed on fandom. Let me see, let me look up a Steam guide for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Pull this over here. No ads on Steam. That's good. Fantastic. So let's see. There's 5 weapons. There is a walkthrough, but there is not a location guide, huh? Yeah, no. Save location. Oh, there's no location guide. Is there a walkthrough? Yes. It's in video format. Okay. Understood, understood. So we can watch this. How do we want to do this? If there's a walkthrough, because this doesn't have any, I mean, ideally I want like text-based walkthrough or a text-based guide. This is basically mostly videos when it comes to the walkthrough itself. Let's see, what about any other guides? Nope. No, just videos. That's unfortunate. No guides. All right, well, I guess what we'll do, we'll pull from both of these resources. Okay, so first things first, we'll have a location here, integer for the ID, that's fine. We can't change this, huh? Okay. So let's add a new, or, oh, I see, we can't change it. I see what it is. Okay, so we have the name of the location, which can be, I think var character should work. 255, that's fine. Default is null, that's fine. We will have, I think that's probably fine for the start. Maybe the order in which you go to it. So I guess percentage, like the way through the game. So for example, we can see like where do you get most of the items, or maybe where are most of the treasure chests located, because there are chests in the game. Maybe which levels have a shop, because I don't think they all do. I'm looking through the information on the side here. I guess we'll see. We'll see. So I guess the first step is to really gather some information. So we have some locations, so we know we're gonna have locations. There's so much crap on this site, dude. It's horrible. All right, we'll watch through this walkthrough video. Let me see here. Where's the walkthrough video? That's 3 chests. 2 chests. Okay, let's see. Greenery zone? It is called that. Okay. Alright, what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to normal mode walkthrough, we're gonna mute it, and we're gonna watch through it real quick. Okay, so in the first area, well, actually, this Steam guide does tell us where the chests are for the normal mode. So we can use this. So there's a 1-up here. There's 2 1-ups here. 2 1-ups here. 1 1-up here, but no chests. Oh, that's right. I wanted to see basically, like, where are we at in terms of... Let's go directly to the YouTube page. I feel like that would be a little better. I want to see basically, do all levels have a store? It looks like this one does, but I'm not sure if they all do. I don't quite recall. I feel like some of them don't. Does the hotel have a store? It does, count that. Excuse me. Okay, it looks like it does. In the second part, this one, does this one have a store? So it does there. So I guess they all have stores. Here's a store here. Yep. Laser. Train station. That store here. Did he just pass by it? Maybe because there's nothing new in this store. That might be it. Let's see. Okay. to the office. I don't think it has a store. Doesn't look like it. Nope, there's one. It's an actual store. That's pretty cool. Pretty cute. All right. So we're gonna assume that every level has a store, and yeah, that's it. So if we assume that every level has a store, then we can know. Wait. So the bosses don't have stores. Okay. The bosses don't have stores. It's just the level itself. Okay, so we have the name of the level. We have, I think tags would be good. Like maybe the overall feel of the level. Like if it's, let's see, if it's cold or not. Metallic. Yeah, I think tags might be good. Because then you could kind of see like how the level like grows, or how the game grows over time, like the kind of challenges that this game presents over time. So we'll have tags, which we'll put into a string basically. So varchar, as far as I recall, is essentially a string that goes up to, I guess, 255 values, characters in length. So we can use that as basically tags. We can use maybe commas or semicolons to separate each tag. So we can like say, for example, this level is cold, this level is this level is that. The items we'll put in a different table and relate them. We will, I don't know if we want anything more than this, but I guess we can always grow the table as desired. Okay, let's also make a weapons. I'll just do it like this. We'll make a weapons table. Do we want to do an items table? Nah, we'll just do weapons. We'll just do weapons. So the weapons table will basically have the name. It will have the location, which will be an integer, and that will link back to the ID of the location where they're found, cost, and damage, I guess. Well, I guess there's 3 costs, right? Because I think you can buy it and then upgrade it. So to upgrade it is a different cost. Can we look back at the thing? Yeah, okay. So each weapon has different values for damage and for cost. Okay. So as you can see, it goes from, it's 10 to purchase the, or it's 10, I guess you start with the pea shooter, but it's 10 to go from the pea shooter to the repeater, 500 to go from the pea shooter, the repeater to the laser, and the 800 from the laser to the laser Uzi. So we can write that down here as well. So we'll have the cost, which should be an int. Is int 2, int 8? I'm going to assume int 2 and 8 are the number of bytes, it must be. Let me look it up. Int 8, int 2, SQL. 2 bits. Okay. So that's bits. I thought maybe it was bytes. Okay, we'll just stick with the basics. So the location is the integer pointing to the location in the locations table. Cost is an int. But it can have multiple costs for upgrading. Each one can have multiple levels, so we will, I guess, have different rows. So like the cost to buy it or the cost to upgrade it. So like the pea shooter is level 1, the cost is 0. The repeater is level 2, the cost is 10 to go from the pea shooter to the repeater. So the repeater will have a cost of 10. And then we can make it link. We can make it link here. Upgrade can be an int. And I guess we can have a description as well. Is there any description here? I feel like there was text when you upgrade it, but I'm not sure. Let me see. I wonder if we should put items in there. Location, cost, upgrade. This is for the weapons specifically. Shop upgrades. Do they say something? Let me go back over here. I want to see if they say something when you go to upgrade. Upgrade a weapon. Okay, fan, and then heart jar, and then when you get to the shop, which is right around here we go. Okay, so they do say something. I would have to play through it to see all of the dialogue, I think, so that's okay. We're gonna skip on that. We're not gonna have a description. But this should be fine. I think this will be good. I'm gonna save that. So we have locations, we have weapons. How did this not create the... Hold up, let me drop that. Keep clicking that, expecting it to make a new table. All right, so this will be locations. Right, here we go. I'm not sure why I didn't create the ID before. Okay, so we have an ID. I guess we'll have tags, that's fine. Yeah, I guess that's fine. And structure. All right, so locations, we have an ID, we have created at, we have tags. And I guess we have a percentage finished. Percentage through game. Does that make sense? Yes, I guess that makes sense, because it would be interesting to see like how much of a percentage each level is. So for example, one level can be like, the first level might be like 10% of the game, and the second level might be like 30% of the game. So that would be interesting to see like how that's paced. So I guess the percentage finish, it'd be great if we could see what percentage the level is, but I don't think we can figure that out without doing some math. We can do some math. Why not do some math? I'm thinking. Okay, so I'm thinking we can have like a... We'll use this walkthrough as a example, and we'll say minute appearance. It's unfortunate I can't like put a description or something on this so I know what this means, but that's fine. Indexes, relations. Oh no, adding relations is not supported in SQLite. How is it not supported? Dropping constraints is not supported. How is it not supported? What's the point? What's the point if there's no relations? All right, well, I'll have to do it, I guess. That's no fun. Yeah, native character, different character. Okay. I mean, the alternative would be like... Well, hold on. Maybe there's another way around this before I get too deep into this. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Hold up, let me see something real quick. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We can do this, but what I'm thinking is I would like to have like an actual database. And I don't think I can do it with like any other way to do this. Can I do this with Google Sheets? I wonder. It might be possible, but I guess it's fine. What if, let's see, VS Code database? Excuse me. Results in a table, sidebar explorer. Let me see, SQLite relations. It's weird. Adding relations is not supported. So I guess they mean, maybe they mean adding it isn't supported here, but you can add a relation, just not here, not in this. Because I'm like, I'm looking it up. It's a relational database. So I'm like, how is it not? How isn't it working? Okay. I'm thinking, hold up. All right, so what we'll do, foreign key references artists. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll do a few things here. First things first, I guess we need a name too. Can we? Oh, we cannot. Wait, didn't I feel like I could like reposition this stuff. Was I mistaken? I guess I was. All right, well, I could switch tags and name like that. That's fine, I guess. Okay, so we'll do something like this. We have weapons, we have locations. Cool. I'm wondering if this would just be easier with just a spreadsheet editor kind of thing. Because then I could be more like, I could just kind of start doing stuff. Because I don't think I can even, I was gonna take this and then put it into like Power BI. Because that's what I'm learning for data visualization. But if it's, I think it's Apple. But if I can't actually take a database file, which I'm not sure if I can. Then I might as well just work with a data. Hold up. and paste data. What, are you insane? What? I'm like, yeah, I'm like, what? So I'm here on Power BI as a website, and I'm like, it says copy and paste data into the table, which is like, that's such a wild concept. That's insane. Copy and paste data into a table. Okay. I mean, I'm thinking, I guess I could try like Tableau as well or something like that, but this could work. I'm trying to think of the best way to even get this data together. Because I mean, I could do this, right? And I could, yeah, add the data manually. Can I? One second. Oh, but it's not gonna. No, it's gonna automatically do it. Create that. That's gonna figure that out. Name. Okay, so let's try it. Let's see what happens. Let's try it. Let's try this software. All right, so the category weapons are pea shooter. The location is -1. We'll say -1 is basically you have it already or anywhere. Cost is 0. Upgrade is 1. Okay. Apply. It doesn't like this. It doesn't like this. That's fine that it doesn't like this, but I mean like date time. I mean like you should be able to figure out now. 5:49 p.m. Is that how that works? We'll see. Location -1, cost 0, upgrade 1. 5:49 p.m. Okay, so that does work. But I would like it if this automatically created itself, so I don't have to type that in all the time. Okay, so I don't think this will work. I think this is fine as an idea, but I don't think it'll work for what we're doing here. So what we're gonna do, because we have to enter the data manually, we're gonna go with either Google Sheets or Excel or something like that. I think I prefer Google Sheets to Excel. Calc is at least on my computer, but I don't really like Calc. It's fine, but it's just, I don't know. I don't really like it that much. We'll do it with the Google Sheets. It feels like we could, well, we want everything to be together, so this is fine. We'll do it here. All right, so let's get started. So, and this is, you know, you might be like, this is boring, completely understandable. I kind of find it fun, but at the same time, this is a key part of the process of, you know, game development. I'm going to be working with different databases and, you know, stuff like that. So this is useful to kind of get, you know, myself, what's the word? Familiar with these kinds of tools. I'm going to save this here. I'm going to save this over to my data analysis thing. Let's see. This will be, okay. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say this is our location list. We're gonna have another sheet, which is weapons. And we'll start with these two for now. So for location, what we want to do is say ID, name, tags, And that's it, I guess. And then for weapons, we have ID, name, cost, upgrade. And that's, oh, location. Found in location. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so the first weapon is pea shooter. Kind of wonder why you have to have an ID column. Like, can't the number of the row stand in for the ID, I guess? But apparently not. So we have pea shooter. I guess also damage would be good to know. Can we move this over? Oh, you can't move columns in Kero in LibreOffice Calc. I forgot. I don't think you can move. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna go with Google Sheets because you can't actually move move a column. You can't move the column. Wait, no. Didn't I look this up? I feel like the answer was no, but let me see. Am I click the headers, then Alt? Well, I think this probably won't work for me because I can't use Alt in Linux. Is that right? Let's see. Can I go to options? A search would be really good right about now. Shift Alt. Oops. Yeah, I cannot use Alt. Okay. I guess we could do that, I suppose, but it's not great, but okay, let's keep going. It doesn't matter. All right, so we have pea shooter. That's the first one. The damage is 1, right? Per shot. Repeater is the next one. ID 2, then laser, ID 3, and then laser Uzi. Okay. Cost is 0. Cost is 10, 500, 800. Okay. We will also have a level. Like that. Damage 1, 2, 12, and then 9. It's 12 per string. This one's 9 per string, so I'm guessing the string is greater. So I'm not going to worry too much about the damage, I guess. We're just going to say, I guess, bullet count. So 1. Repeater is 1. Laser is, we're gonna say, I don't know, 6. And this one, let's say, is 12. Let's just say, I don't know. Upgrade weapon. It'd be cool if we could reference it. So let's see. Can we link? Well, I don't think so. For now, let's just say we can't link. Upgrade weapons 2, 3, 4, and then null. Found on location, -1. Yep. Okay. Next, because I don't want to take too much time on this to the point where I'm not actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Next is fan. 5. Can I just say, just do like that? Okay. Fan. The level is 1. Cost is 30. Then it goes 30, 300. Let's do that. So, here we go. 30, 300, 880. Wait. How much? Oh, you get the fan by default. The fan is free. Okay. 30, 300, 880. You get the fan in a location. So wide, quad, ninja, 2, 3, 4. It's always gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. I did not understand that. We will just do this. Okay, damage is 30. Or no, damage is 2, then 3, then 2, then 2. Okay. Bullet count is 1, 1, 4, and 4. It says 2 damage roll it plus, I guess, 1 from ricochet, so I guess it's 3. No, I guess it's like it must bounce off walls and then become a smaller ninja star, something like that. So I guess we'll say 2.5 because it's like you'll hit the thing once and then it'll bounce off, you know, something that wouldn't hit it would bounce off the ceiling and hit the object. So it's like you don't have to aim that hard. All right, upgrade weapon is gonna be for fan, it's 6, 7, 8, and then negative. So I guess we'll just say leave it to be null. These can be null. Null is I didn't find it anywhere. Costs, level, damage, name. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna get to the locations. So locations, we'll put out the location list, which could do this in a couple of different ways. Let's see. It's really slow. History, recent close tabs. Let's pull up this YouTube video again. All right, so Hinterland Fort is the first one. Grass, plants. I feel like there was like some water in here too. Ladders, platforms, ladders. Spikes. And there's a boss, but we won't worry about the boss right now. Okay, then this is greenery zone. Yeah. Also grass, also plants, also platforms, water, movement-based enemies. All right. I think that is like you can't walk. So slow traps as well. All right. Let me get some music, some different music. Let's go with this one. Let's see. Bubble. Okay, you get that in the... Okay, so wait, let's go back. So the pea shooter you found in location 0. Fan you find in location 1, right? Yeah, in the hinterland fort. In the bubble. Bubble is... Bubble, balloon, star. Oh, that's it. There's only three of them. Okay, so bubble is 0. Cost for this is 150. Cost for this is 800. Damage is 1, 2, 4. Bullet count is 1, 1. Okay. Upgrade is 10, 11. Okay, found a location 2. Okay. All right, OX Hotel. Spikes. I think this has like, oh yeah, destructible. Save. Oh, this has like alarm guys too. These guys. So that's like a, not boss room, like a, not a kill box, what's it called? Falling platforms. But like, what's it called? Like a... What's it called? Where it's like a... An enemy box? An enemy... Or an arena? What's it called? I'm almost like getting it. Whereas like you have a room full of enemies. An enemy, what's it called? Not a kill box. What's it called? Whereas like there's a whole bunch of enemies. You have to defeat them before you move on. I can't remember, but we'll call this an alarm. Not a coliseum. Arena. We'll just call it an arena. I can't think of the name of it. Okay, so there's a couple of chests here. So we'll say chest count. There's 2. Let's see. There's 2 in Hinterland Fort. There's 2 in Greenery Zone. There's 3. 2 chests. 1 in OX Hotel, White Laboratories. There's 2 chests and 2 1-ups. Ichi. Plateau has 2 chests and 2 1-ups. Train station has only one up. Office has one of each, and then that's it. Okay. So OXOX, he just went to the, here we go. So he upgraded bubble. Does he have anything else to do? He does not. Okay. So this, there's some water in here too. Well, let's take a look here. I want to take a look at that water. Okay, so it's interesting. This water has bubbles that push you up, which basically introduce the concept of bubbles kind of being bad, right? And moving you into something that's above you. So it's a rising platform. It's an inversion on the falling platform. Rising. Okay. Okay, you got a running. Running hazard. You get the jetpack. Double jump. Okay. I wonder if we should put all of the jetpack in here too, in the weapons list. We could put it in the items, put it as an item in here. Doesn't do any damage, doesn't have a bullet count, of course. The cost is free, of course, but it's like, it's found in this area. Because there's not that many items. There's only, the jetpack is like the only item you find that is not immediately usable. Like it's not a weapon, but it's also not a multi-use, like the heart jar or something like that. It is something you use once, you get once. So I'm gonna merge these. I'm just gonna have, we're gonna turn this, can I have two of that? Okay. We're gonna turn this from weapons into items. This will be the jetpack. And then we'll say the cost is 0, the cost is 0, damage is 0, count. Upgraded weapon is 0 or blank. Found a location. This is stage 3, which is OXOX hotel. So that's ID 3. Okay. All right, let's keep going. All right, now we're in White Laboratories, which now it's immediately making you use that. Okay, interesting. So platforms, double jump platforms, turrets. So it's interesting that the turrets appear now where you have more mobility with the double jump. Spikes again. Another running puzzle. Not puzzle, but another running hazard. Yeah, this is perfect on time. Moving platform. What else? Okay. Whoa. Okay, we're not gonna count the enemies. Although the enemies are almost more important. Well, they are as important, if not more important, than the level design, because they, as you can see, they're just making an entire, like, they're making the game. The enemies make the game almost as much as the hazards or the level design. Perhaps equally as much. Hold up, I'll be right back. Okay, I stepped away for a little bit. There was something interesting though. I thought. So he just skips the store there. I don't remember if there's any items you purchase outright. Looks like there isn't. He goes here and then it just... Yeah, okay. So you just upgrade things that you already have. Interesting, he repeats that same guy from the hotel. Where was that tire? Does it just come from behind you? It does. Ooh. Did I skip back by mistake? I think I skipped forward. Okay, so this is pretty good. Let's see what you get after the boss here. Fire, okay. So you get fire here. Alright, so fire is... like that. That's correct. Fire is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Right. Fire is here. Okay, so let's take a look at this over here. Fire 1 is a reward for being in 577. Upgrade it twice. Okay, so there is no 4. Cost is 0, then 0, then 333, then 603. Damage is 3, then 4, then 4 plus 3 for each shield ring. I see. So you can probably hit... Let's say you get all of them. So is Burner and Melter the same? Looks like they're the same. So it's just... the Melter adds the shield. So let's say the damage is 4, but let's say you also get the ring in. Let's say you also get the ring in. So let's say the damage is more like 5. Because it's 3 per shield ring. Let's say you hit... Let's say you hit 2 of them. That's 6 plus all you get from burner. So that's, let's say you get 20. That's 20 plus 6. That means if you divide it by 20, 26 divided by 20. It's 1.3. So let's say that's 5.3. There we go. Upgrade weapon is 2, 3, found in location. This is 4. White laboratories. Yeah. Okay, that's correct. Alright, so this is fire, burner, melter. Okay. Then you get a... Then here you get a jacket. I'm gonna put this in here. Say no level. Cost is 0. Damage is 0. This is location 5. So every location you get something. It's not always a weapon. This one, it just basically protects you from taking more damage, but this is interesting. This is an interesting design because it's like Pixel always gives you something extra to keep you wanting to, keep you kind of invested, but it's not always one thing. It's not always weapons. And in general, it looks like it's stuff that, if it's not weapons, then it's something to help you deal with the next challenge. So it's like, oh hey, Wait, no, you get the jacket at the beginning of the stage. So this is, you get two things at the end of White Laboratory. You get the fire, and then you, on the start of the next mission, you get the jacket. So this switches it up. And the jacket, for those who don't know, it just gives you an extra hit, I believe. So he just lost it there. He jumped on the spikes. I like this guy. I like this guy. He's just blowing ice. That's all he does. He does not move. He just that's all you got. That's all you got. And then he's shocked when he gets destroyed. He's like, oh! he's shocked. All right, so what else here? There's some ice. Okay, there is some ice here, but it's not like all through the stage. It's very controlled. I like that. I like that. Like, he could have just been like, all right, the entire stage is slippery, but instead he's like, very little of the stage is slippery. Falling, what did I say? Falling platforms. I like that the fish are frozen here too. So there were some bottomless pits earlier. It's yeah, okay, so this is falling platforms. Or I guess falling hazards, really. Okay. Oh, if I'm splitting it by commas, then I can just do this. There we go. Okay. So he's grinding for money. And he upgrades it here. Gives his jacket back. Okay, so there is some water here. That might be, yeah, that looks like a bottomless pit too if you were to just stop swimming, so that counts. That's, yeah, bottomless pits, yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah, now you're getting into some platforms here. That's beautiful. Excellent. Okay, then you get the boss. Alright, then the train station. Do you get anything for that boss? Or do you just win? I think you just win. I think that's it. Yeah. So we got, okay, then there's one more weapon, which is the Kero blaster. Okay, and then that's it. One, two, and three. Cost is 0. Only game plus. There's 2, 6. Cost is... Ah, okay. Oh, upgrade weapon. I did this wrong. Upgrade for here, it should be 13, 14 and 15. And then for here, it should be 18, 19. Found on location. I'm going to say this is basically the end of the game, right? It says Omake mode, and I think Omake... harder version if you... Got it, okay. So you have to play it twice. So Zangyo. So that's basically, we'll just put it at the last location. So we have train station now. What has some destructible environments? Destructible terrain. It's got a little bit of a bottomless pit, little bottomless pits here and there. There's some water. Okay. Spikes. Okay, mini boss. Homie grinding. These levels stuff up. Okay. There's some more falling hazards. Was this falling platforms or falling hazards in OXOX Hotel? Which one did I mean? Did I mean falling platforms or falling hazards? Oh, maybe I meant this. Falling hazards, yeah. Alright, let's go back to the train station here. This has falling hazards as well. Okay, and then just a dope fight, and then you're fighting this guy outside. Okay, here we are back to the office. This has falling hazards. This dude who launches stuff at you. This is really enemy heavy. So this is a gauntlet. We're gonna put that in there. This is a gauntlet, unlike the rest of the game. I'm guessing this was, these are, no, there's ground there, so that's not bottomless pit. This is interesting. Like looking through this data, looking through the game, and just making notes alone, it shows how Pixel designs his games, which is interesting because I you know, you might think like, oh, okay, well, just like at the end of the game, just put, you know, all of your you know, elements together, and then that's the final level, or that's the final stretch. It seems like Pixel is basically like, no, what you do for the final stretch is put a whole bunch of enemies, which is an interesting design, interesting approach. And I think that maybe this is a better approach for a game like this that is, you know, primarily a shooter, where, you know, your primary gameplay comes from attacking enemies, as opposed to like, oh, he's grinding again, as opposed to just going around. As opposed to a level-based game or platform, like primarily a platformer-based game. Yeah, okay, this is what it was, yeah. So that's in there too. Okay, so we have, what was it, like a, what do I call it? Not an alarm arena. Alarm arena. Okay, then you have this boss. Then you have another boss, which is, wait. Which is just a boss. But he basically, we'll give him tags as well. So he's a boss, he has, he spawns projectiles, as well as like, what's the word for little guys? Ads. Not mooks, not mimics. The little guys, they're, depending on the word. All right, and then there you go. Okay. Cool. So we have this data now. And so what we can do is take this data and we can turn it into a visualization. That's the idea. So basically, by visualizing it, we can see, oh wait, that's right. Before we do, I wanted to know what percentage, like at what minute in the playthrough does the location show up. So we'll say this is the final location. Or we'll just say end of game. Minute appearance. Okay, so right around there, that's it. So a minute, like an hour and 4 minutes in, yeah. So that's 64 minutes. Plate appears. We'll just use these numbers exactly. I'm not gonna go too far into this. Plate appears at 63 minutes in. Back to the office at 51 minutes in. Train station at 39 minutes in. Heikichi Plateau at 28. I guess we'll say 29 minutes. We'll round up. White Laboratories at 19 minutes. OXOX at 12 minutes. Greenery Zone at 7 minutes, and Hinterland Fort at 43 seconds or 0. All right. I guess we'll round down. So that's fine. All right. So this is the data. This is it. Okay. So now what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna try to now turn this into some sort of visualization, or finance into some sort of visualization. We should be able to do this with Power BI. We're gonna try that because that's what I've been working with. That's what I've been learning. So it seems like as good a solution as any to work with here. So we'll give it a shot. Let's see. We will paste the data. Now here's that thing. I think we have to do something like this. Location name, location tags, location chest, minute appearance. Cool. Because now we can go over here and say location ID. And that should link them together automatically. Upgrade weapon ID. Well, no, we don't have to do that. We can just say location ID here, and then we can say location ID like that. Well, we can just leave them like this. I guess this is fine. All right, so let's give it a shot. See how this works. Yeah, it's weird that I have to put in the data like this. I feel like, or do I? Do I upload? Okay, so you can upload an Excel file. Okay. I see. Excel CSV. Okay, that's fine. We'll go with this for now. Oh wait, we can export this. Yeah, we can just export this as, can we export it as CSV? We cannot export it as CSV. Can we save it as CSV? Okay. All right, let's try that. Cool. Oops. All right, so we will give this a shot. All right. I might not be able to use this here, but we'll see. Table previews only show up. Let's see, tables. Weird. Why doesn't this show up in the data? Name tags and minute appearance are all not here. Yeah, I might need to do this in Power BI proper. Okay, that's what we'll do. Oops. That's what we'll do then. That's what we'll do. All right, so we got that booting up. We're gonna push this data over. If it can take an Excel file, then I can just export this as an Excel file. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Let's go back, reopen this. Close the export we did. Go back over here. I guess we can keep that around. We can remove this and we can export, save this as so. All right, go back over here. How's this doing? It's hopefully gonna boot. Please boot. So this should work hopefully when we get going. So yeah, the idea is that basically once we get this going, we can then put this data into Power BI and come out with something nice on the other side. Can we get this to auto resize? Will you, there we go. Thank you. Do I have a shared folder? I do not have a shared folder. Can I make a shared folder? I will make a shared folder in documents. Maybe we can do it like that. Did that work? Yo, let's go. Okay, cool. So we can put this in here and then we'll be cooking with gas. There we go. Okay, so now we will. Can we get some UI scaling? Cool if this could be. Sorry that it's so bright as well. It's just like light mode. Let's see. Can we get like a 125-ish? Until I sign out. Alright, never mind. That's fine. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. Never mind. Oh wait, let me try Tableau. Hold up. Import data from Excel. Okay, I guess we're wrong. Okay, let me just over here. I want to go to sync. I'm going to use this. Can I use that? What kind of files do you support? You do support. Can I do? Just Excel. Okay. All right, we want to grab both of these. We wish to transform the data, probably. All right, well, let's see here. Let's see here. All right, so this is, yeah, number, text, number, found a minute appearance. This is a number, this one up count. Oh, whoops, I mean items. Found a location, this should be, can we change this to be, we do not. All right, so then I think this is fine actually then. I think we're okay with this. I don't think there's anything we want to not do. This is a relationship with itself. I'm not sure if we can do that. Hold up. I'm trying both. I'm doing Tableau on this side, on this screen to the left, and Power BI on the right. I'm just like, wait, hold on. Okay. So I think that this data is fine. What we want to do is we want to close and apply. . And then we want to go to okay, it's applying it. Now over here with Tableau, what's that? Okay, so over here with Tableau, I'm doing kind of something similar with linking the relations, but I'm wondering if it's possible to make an entry in a table link to itself. I'm not sure if I can, but I'm interested in doing so. Can I? Can I do that? And say upgrade weapon here means ID there. Ooh, can I do that? Okay, let's see how that goes. Over here, we wish to go to the relationship view. It's not 1-to-1. Yeah, this is incorrect. We want it to be it's ID here, found in location here. 1 to many, I guess, yeah. Yeah. There's no like do we not mark this as being like the E? We don't do that? Okay. Here we go. Yeah. ID. Okay, over here is ID. All right, so let's see how this works. No idea if this will work. We have 2 items column. Also, this is acting a little weird. We can, let's say we wanted to just, you know, like show me something with items, ID names, and oh, so is this supposed to be like a table, I guess? And the name. Let's see. I'm not sure if this will work, but we'll see. The general idea is I want to know, like, I want to know some information, and I'm not sure exactly how to get the information I want to know, but we'll see. So, like, if I wanted to say, like, give me the name and the minute appearance. Okay, this is more so what I'm familiar with, what I'm thinking about. So we can say, like, give me the name of the zone, and I guess we want the ID too, because we can sort on the ID. ID should be first. And then the name, yeah. So give me, and then I want to sort like that. There we go. Minute appearance. I guess we could sort by the minute appearance as well. But it would be cool if we could get like a pie chart that shows us how big each piece of the game is. So can we get a pie chart and then give me the name of the locations and the minute appearance for the values. Not the, oops. That, let's see, count, not the count. Okay. Not the sum of the minutes, but rather I guess it should be how many minutes are in the location. So like this is 7. It appears at 0 and then goes to 7. So I guess what we want is a measure for location. So new measure. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a measure. It would be a column. Yeah, it wouldn't be a measure. It would be a column, which I think should come up here. I think it'll come up here, I believe. It's taking a while. It's just definitively true. It's taking a while. Let me go back over here while we're waiting. Oh, there it goes. All right, so this is gonna be minute length, I guess. Not sure if I can do this. Equals next. I'm not even sure how I would do this. I want to know. Like basically, it's like give me the. Let's take a look at this. I mean, obviously we can just like fix it in here in the data, but I kind of want to make it hard so I can figure it out. So the idea is basically for each row in the column, we want it to be like, give me the minute appearance of the next item, the next ID. Can I do this? Or does this calculate? Expression in it. Let's see. Next, how do I get the like once I figure this out, it's gonna be dope. But basically, we want to add a like something like this: minute content, which is 7 here, 12 minus 7 here, 7 minus 0, 12 minus 7, 19 minus 12, like that. Well, no, we want to know the minute where it appears. Well, if we want to know what the minute where it appears, that's what we have. Oh, but we want to know how big the zone is. So I guess you could say size in time would be equals this minus this. Something like that. But, yeah. So this is 1 minute, this is 12 minutes. Yeah, okay. So this is what we want, but we want to do it over here. So how do we do that? Let's see. Yeah, get value from next row. Achieve it by DAX or Power Query method. Please see the details in the attachment. No, there. Do you see that? Hold up. There ain't no way. Ain't no way. There has to be a simpler way. There simply must be. Well, I guess these are comments. Maybe. Or maybe not. Let's see. Create a calculated column to get the next row value. Next row value equals calculate max filter earlier table index plus 1. Create a calculated column as below to get the running total lines. Table dot add column each. Good Lord, dude. How am I gonna figure this out? This is like an entire like new dimension of math. From next or prior row. Okay, yeah, I need the duration to be filled with the time difference between the current and the previous time. Row 1, duration to be null. Row 2 should have 1 minute and 1 second, or 61 seconds. Here's what it looks like. 2 equivalent expressions. Calculate max routing timetable. Time is less than current time. All except routing timetable. Time diff. Okay. All right, let's see here. Let me take a look here. Max x returns the largest numeric value or largest string that results from evaluating expression for each row of the table. Okay, so max x filter locations oh my gosh, dude. Previous time, current time. Okay, so minute length is I should just do this in the data set. I should just do this in the data set. But I want to do it right. So what we want to do is get the difference in time between minute appearance I don't get it. The max. Well, let's try this. Let's see. Filter out locations. Expression for locations minute appearance. To be argued. Let's pass in. Filter the locations by ID. Then okay. Why is this so small? Just like, yeah, thank you. Okay, nice. Something like that might give us something. I don't think it'll work, but it'll give us something. Minute length 0, 7. Okay, this is close. This should be 7. So let's try that. Okay, so it gives us. Oh, I see. Okay. Plus 1. Zero 7 7 12. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So this is really next time. Next time minus locations minutes. Seven, 5, 7, 10, 10, 12, 12, 1. Yo, let's do it. Let's go. Okay, so then we don't want negative 64 for the length here at the end of the game. We want that to be, so if, oops. If oh, do I have to say it like that? How do I do this? How do I chain this together? Oh, do I do it like this? I think that might be right. No. Current reserved word. Current value. All right, so this is interesting. It's a heck of a thing, but there we go. Okay, so here we go. We have our minute length. That tells us how long each zone is. So now we should be able to say we want the values to be the minute length instead. No, it should not be the count. Median? No. Maximum? Okay, so I think that might be right. So this is 1 minute. The plate boss is 1 minute. Back to the office is 12 minutes. The train station is 12 minutes. Kichi Plateau was 10 minutes. White Laboratories is 10 minutes. Interland Fort is 7. Agos Hotel is 7. So the greenery zone is 5. So the greenery zone is let's see, is that, can we sort the legend? Can we sort the legend? Filter. Sort legend. Here we go. Can we sort the legend by can we sort it by ID? Sort legend. Sort axis by name. Let's see. Legend is this. Let's zoom in. There we go. I don't know why I didn't think to zoom in. Get rid of this in the legend. Can we move this up? Oh, so only the first thing shows up, huh? Let's see. Can we sort the legend by... We cannot sort the legend by ID, huh? Show us a table. Sort axis by ID. Sort access by ID. Move to. Okay. Well, this isn't perfect, but this gives us a good idea, a good series of things here. Minute length, we can put that in there. Trying to grab this here. There we go. Can we sort? Okay, it's sorted by ID, that's fine. It's 7. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we have this. Let's get rid of the pie chart because a bar chart generally is better. We can go with a vertical bar chart. Where's just a normal bar chart? I guess it's just this. Okay. So we want the ID, really the name, and the minute length. Minute length. No, we want the average. Okay, so we have it set up like this. There we go, going from 1 to 8. There we go. Okay, cool. So this tells us basically how long is each part of the game. Now this isn't perfect, of course, because this doesn't tell us how long each part of the game is. It just tells us how long did the player who played the game spend on those parts of the game. We can make it maybe a little taller here. I mean, like, it would be cool if this didn't... Oh, cool. So it tells us more information. Tags and stuff. Cool. It would be cool if we could filter, let's see, Q&A, KPI. Wasn't there a filter of some description here? Yeah, okay, here we go. Slicer. Can we slice by tag? Can we split the tag? Vertical list. Can we drop down? Nah, it'd be cool if we could split by like individual thing. Let me see. Power BI split slicer options. Slicer from common will become separated value. Yeah. Add the measure to fit. What? Let's see. To all, if anyone wants to try, add the measure to filter panel and set to 1. And the value contains and or tags is all basic filtering. No. Not quite, not quite. We're close though. Like, it would be cool if we could sort by these tags individually. Well, yeah, no, we can't. Let's see. Right, tags. Tag filter? Filtering tags with another tag on a data set. Let's see. Filters and type of. No, this isn't what I'm looking for. Oh, so I need a table of tags. Okay, so I guess I need a table of tags. And then if I have a tag table, I can link the locations to that tag table. And then have a measure. Okay, let's keep going because the tags will take some time to set up. Let's see. So it would be cool if we could see which items appeared where. So I guess maybe this would be a matrix. I want to know. Yo. Okay. Level. So this gives you all of the weapons, but then we can... Hold up. There we go. This gives us all the weapons, but we can... Can I move this? Not sure why that was so hard to move. So if I click here on Hinterland Fort, it will show me fan. If I click here on Greenery Zone, it'll show me bubble. Hotel, you get the jetpack. White Laboratories, you get the fire and the jacket. Ikichi, and then the rest you don't get anything. Wasn't there something you get at the end? Kero Blaster, yeah. How did I set that up? I forgot. So this comes at location 9. Alright, but you can click that away and then it shows you the rest. If we click on jetpack, it will not go back, okay? So it won't tell you where you get the jetpack. I see. Because the filter is only in one direction. But I can fix that. I can go over here and say I want the items to filter the locations too. There we go. So if I click on fire, it shows White Laboratories, and that's what's highlighted here as having been as taking fire. ID 4, name White Laboratories. It takes 10 minutes. Click away. Now you're back. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. I'm getting the hang of it. I'm getting the hang of it. This is interesting. This is interesting. Okay. All right. Let's see. This might be better as a line chart. This is solid. What else? So we know where we find items. Oh, did I? Oh, I see. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's because it's a matrix. I see. There is no matrix here. So what would I like to see with a matrix? Or is a table more so what I want? Instead of count, can we get maybe maximum? 3, 4, 15. Don't summarize. So balloon. Oh no, we want that. Oh, whoops, I want the location ID. So you can find the bubble in 2, you get the fan in 1, you get the fire in jacket in 4, 3. Okay, really, I guess these, by extension, you get as well. So I guess I should go back and tweak that. Like the pea shooter is found on location 0, 1 for these, 2 for the bubble. Okay, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5. There we go. Now, can I? Let me save this. Oh, this is not Cave Story, my bad. This is just straight up not Cave Story. This is Kero Blaster. All right, so I would like to update this data. How can I do that? Do I import or get data? Okay. Let's see. Save a copy. Will it know to import the data and keep everything the same? Oh no, we don't want it to make a new table. Let's see. Oh wait, hold on. Hold up, let me... I did this wrong. I think I see what I did wrong. I think I just have to push like refresh or something, right? Do I just push refresh? There we go. Okay. So that means I can go back over here and add a location. And start. Let's call it save. Oh, I have to save it. Save a copy. Great if I didn't have to always do that. Well, maybe I should just be working in Excel to begin with, an Excel format. All right. Did I not do something? Maybe a 0 can't be the star of the game. 0 doesn't exist. So let's start with, I guess, let's go to 10. All right, let's try this. Let's try this. Save a copy. Is this? Oh, that's not why. It's because I just save a copy in sync. I saved it in the wrong place. There we go. Should be 10 rows. There we go. No, there's 0 should be there. Okay. So now that works. Minute length is working. 0, minute 1, 6 minutes. Okay, cool. Game start. Okay, cool. Burner is on 4. Fire is on 4. Jetpack. Blaster. Okay. So now it might be cool to know the number of items you get before, well, how long the game is, I guess would be good. So maybe we can do that with, what is Q&A? Is that like a AI examination of your data? Feels like it. It's already been 2 hours. It's crazy. While we're doing that, let's. Oh, there it goes. What is the largest minute length in the game? The 12. That is correct. That's the max. I see. Okay. All right, that's kind of cool. Let's get. Where's the scorecard at? Is it this one? Yeah. Hard. I would like to know minute length. Can you give me? Oh no, minute appearance. And can you give me the max minute appearance? Okay, so it's an hour-long game. Okay, so it's 64 minutes. It would be cool to know maybe like the number of, I think, it'd be cool to know the number of items that you get after maybe I could do this with Q&A. Maybe I could make a Q&A that's like the number of items that you get after a certain time. Or maybe I can do it here. Because this ID should be, yeah, location. Something I could put the name, which means I don't need the ID, I can just put the name. Which means I can also put the minute that it appears. Yo. You get the wide in minute 1. That's true, yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So I can say, for example, like sort this by the minute appearance, and then like we can see that most of the items are in the first like quarter of the game. So I guess we can maybe do like a chart. But basically, this shows us that most of the items are in the first quarter of the game. Like, it's an hour-long game, and in the first 15 minutes, you have access to the laser, the fan, and the balloon, and the jetpack. And then in the last, well, by 20 minutes, you have access to the burner. Not the burner, actually. You have access to the jetpack, the balloon, the fan, and the laser. You get the burner and the jacket both at minute 9, around minute 19. Is this correct? Minute appearance? Minute appearance 19? White Laboratories is 19. Heikichi Plateau. Isn't that 5? You get the jackpack. Why did I say... Or no, the jacket at 4. Don't you get it at 5? It appears at the beginning of 5, Heikichi Plateau. The fire... I guess really the fire appears at 5. It appears at the end of 4. White Laboratories. Which means that these are probably weighted more on the other side of things. The fan you don't get at the beginning, you get it at the end. So that's more 2. And 2 is more 3. Jetpack you get at 4, huh? Jetpack you get in 4. You get it at the beginning of 4. Yeah, that is accurate. Okay. I was like, this feels awfully front-loaded. Let me export this, or rather save a copy. So this is interesting. It's very interesting to look at it programmatically like this. Did I export it correctly? Might not have. Let me try this again. Sync. These should be updating to be later. There we go. So you start with 0, and then 7 minutes in, you get the fan at the end of that level. Yeah, that's right. And then 12 minutes in, you get this. Then 19 minutes, you get the jetpack. Then 29 minutes, you get the burner. And Kero Blaster at 64. That's incorrect, actually. That's after you play it through multiple times. Actually, I guess I can do it like this. I can say end of game. This is end of game times 3, because you have to play it through once to get this, then twice to get it again. So this is really times 2. This is like 128, we'll say. Another playthrough in. So this is not 9, this is 10. Okay, save, export, save a copy. Sync. I should just move to Excel that format. This is interesting, because now when we look at it from this perspective, we can see how heavily the timing is weighted. Yeah, you can see the maximum movement. Like, well, this is not 128. I guess we can just ignore, we can filter out this. ID is less than or equal to 8. We can ignore that. There we go. This is the actual game. So now we can say, let's make a chart though. A line chart, I guess. I'm not sure if we can do this with a line chart, but we'll see. We want to know the names of the items. And for the y-axis, we want to know, or actually the x-axis should be the minute appearance and the y-axis should be the name. That does not make sense. I guess that this is actually a scatter plot, where the x-axis is the minute appearance, y-axis is the name. Maybe? Okay, so now I see. This is interesting. So we can see that basically there's a definite like curve here, where you get items very infrequently, basically. Can I just like, can we average? I guess we could just count, huh? So then you can see as it goes on. You can see there's a definite like slowdown in the amount of time it takes you to grab another item here. This being the, what is this? The melter. This is the fire. So you get the fire at this point. There we go. You get the fire at this point 29 minutes in. And then, but that, as you can see, is like twice the amount of time between the last weapon, the 12 minute item. This is very interesting. It's very, very intriguing. That's dope. Not sure if I could do a bigger game in 2 hours, but I think it'd be fun to try. It'd be fun to try with like Final Fantasy or something. I don't know. Xenoblade Chronicles. It's like a 13-hour like expedition to get all the information together, but I feel like it would be dope to get like some numbers. Because I mean, even this is pretty interesting data. Like if you were designing a game like this is good data. This lets you know if you want a game that lasts an hour. This is actually incorrect. We can filter out game length, filter location ID. I mean, I guess we don't want to filter everything because this relies on that. So we can say just filter out less than or equal to location ID 9. There we go. So the game is an hour long, and you have an item being delivered to you basically every like 7 to 8 minutes on average. 7 at minute 7, at minute 12, at minute 19, at minute 30, and then from minute 30 you don't get nothing. You don't get nothing more. So you go through half the game from the train station back to the end of the game without getting anything else, roughly. Well, from Heikichi Plateau, that's actually the end. So in terms of getting stuff. So at Heikichi Plateau, you get the jacket and the flame, which is given to you at the end of White Laboratories. So right around there, you get both of those items, and that's it for the rest of the game. So it's interesting. So the way that Pixel designed his game, it looks like it's basically like a rise, and then once you hit that apex, it's just like, okay, that's it. It's now the rest of the game. So it's designed in almost like a first half, back half kind of thing, where the first half is both ramping up in terms of your difficulty, how hard the game is, but also ramping up in terms of giving you items to deal with the things that it's putting you up against. And then once it gives you all the items, it basically says, okay, you have all the items, it's as hard as it's going to get essentially, and now it's just kind of like using those items. So it's an interesting design approach where some games are like this. I can't really visualize it here. Some games are like a sawtooth, and there's nothing wrong with necessarily either of these approaches. But some games are like this. Like this. Something like that, right? Where it's like you start and then you're learning the game and it's a tutorial or whatever, and it gets a little harder, and then it gets a little easier, and maybe you beat the boss or whatever, and then you get like superpowers or whatever, new item, new weapon, whatever, and then it goes to the next boss and he's harder, and then it goes to the next boss and he's harder, and each of these little dips unlocks or gives you a new ability or something like that. Pixel's approach to designing Kero Blaster is more like this. Well, there's points, so it's more like this. Like that, where this is a point where you like finish the first level and you get a new weapon. This is a point where you finish the next level and get a new weapon. This is another point, and then this is the last point, and then from this point it basically gets harder, but they're not giving you anything else. So it's interesting. There's no real, like, it doesn't go down anymore. It doesn't like rise and fall. It's just like, okay, you got all the stuff, now it's just playing it through to the end. So it's the same as this in terms of overall arc. Like, the arc is the same, but the gameplay experience is different because you're not constantly unlocking things. And this is also incorrect because it does go down, it's just on a micro level, because this, I was thinking more macro, but really this is a smaller game, so it's the same arc. Like, this is the same gameplay experience of going down and up like that. It's just kind of smoothed out because you get the weapons automatically, and the things that they're giving you aren't optional. It's not like, oh, do you want to make your gameplay if I saw something. All right. It's not like, do you want to make the gameplay easier? They give you the item by, they force you to take the item. So the experience is more linear than this, which I'm thinking of stuff like maybe, I guess it's similar for things like Horizon Zero Dawn. It's a much bigger game, but you can't go through and not take the upgrades that the game gives you, like the tripwire and things like that. I think that's a mandatory mission that you have to take the tripwire, right? So it's like the game is guiding you to take the upgrades or whatever, and then they give you a boss to use them against. And then once you do that, then it might give you 1 or 2 missions where you're learning more about the game world or gaining new abilities, and as you do, you're also on this upward swing, and then you find a new boss, and then it goes like that. But Kero Blaster is much more smooth, I would say, because there's no side quests or anything like that. It's a 2D level-based shooter, so you run through the game and play it in a specific way. This is interesting. This is very interesting. This data is kind of critical. It's kind of cool. So anyway, yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with how this turned out. I'm gonna keep learning like how to do this a little better, but overall, I think I was able to apply the things I learned to a sufficient degree. And I think it would be dope to do this again with another game, maybe a little bigger, or maybe the same size. Yeah, something else small. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. It's been real. Thank you very much for watching SaveData, this little series I'll do every so often, maybe every week. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side next time. And maybe with something a little bit deeper, a little bit bigger, a little bit more to it, and we can get some more data out of games and see how people made them a little bit more scientifically. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been SolarWoon. I'll catch you guys on the flip side next time. See ya.